Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get the
Okay, Coach, we are at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Here we go, here we go! 60 outlaw! Greystone, Travis. Wide, get wide! Let's go!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. So he got 3 of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Baby, that's a baby shot. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain on the play. And what to do now on fourth and goal? The kick by Sanders is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, Isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
2nd and 5. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the catch made by Hilton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space.
Bottled up. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Second down, McKinnon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. A shotgun snap for Goff. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here, start the drive. Campbell making the catch. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up second down.
And 7 at the Steelers' 16-yard line.
Ready to break. Topper. Roll out. Check out.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it second. Oh, it's out. McKinnon fumbled it. And the Colts pick it up. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll run with Mack, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. From the gun, here's Goff. And Jeffrey's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing it. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. After the sack on first down, Goff. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. Pierre Desir able to get a hand in and make that play. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston able to record his 5th sack of the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man, Hilton. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now it's Hines. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Going jet sweep. Here's Campbell. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Down. 15, line it. 15, 9. Look, squeeze.
On third down, it's Hines. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun. Gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Now it's gone. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Goff wants to throw on third and 1. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5, brings up second and 5.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Ready.
A give running right is Mack, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. This is third and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it though. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
The tackle made by
Protein spill.
a pickup of
Here we
2
go.
yards.
On play action, they'll throw. Forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Let's go. 10-2 stop. Go on.
Here's 2nd and 8. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. To throw is gone. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence. He would make the play for him, and he did.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's Goff. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 now. Goff going deep to the end zone for Juju. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. It doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
Hey, Charlie!
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Value three!
Now a play fake, and it's gone. He'll buy some time right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ronald Blair in there to drop him at sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Steps away to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
And he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Second and 10. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can right foot in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Indianapolis. That's the end of
Back now in Pittsburgh. 13 all our score as we start quarter number 4. Back now in Pittsburgh. 13 all our score as we start quarter number 4. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on first and 10.
General West. Hey, Haywood. Get it.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go end zone for Hilton. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, Orbit.
Back to throw here. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. The Colts on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. He's going to go for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Under crunch. Mike, 53. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Let's get this. Shell.
Try to run for it with Snell. Space to maneuver at the 40. And down to the 16-yard line. But he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 16-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point in the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Now Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ronald Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll drop the throw. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Back to throw. Campbell making the catch. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it with Hines. He's got the first down here inside the 30. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his third touchdown now on the year, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Steelers take over first and 10. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. On second down, Samuels. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Goff on third down. Dancing to his, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
11. Hey, Delta. Hey, watch the slant.
Here we go on fourth. Goff buying time to his left. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Goff now looking to throw. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
180! Right, 58, right there. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Now Goff. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
You draw forfeit.
Watch out. Check nickel. Check four.
Watch the slant. Motion.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Pierre Desir in on the stop.
Second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Again, it's Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Third and short, McKinnon. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
61, match box, right. Go. Hey, box drop.
At the 39-yard line.
Second and 1. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. On third down, a run by Mack. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
It's now fourth down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game.
And now off to the races, down the right side, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Steelers, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.